We're just discussing what's going on with the show here, so let's just...
It's going well.
Shall we? It's going very well. Better than expected. Let's bring in two men who want to make the case for Clinton. Democratic Senator from Delaware, Coons, and Democratic Senator from Wisconsin, Tammy Baldwin. One of them is certainly not a man. We'll make that correction at the end of the show. For now, let's just go with
Like
it.
I said, it's going really well.
Senators, it's good to have you both. Senator Coons, I know that you're losing your voice. Thank you for muscling up and come on the show anyway. Senator Baldwin, I therefore address the first question to you. What do you believe the main challenge is for Hillary Clinton in this election, and what do you believe she did to advance the ball on that last night?
Well, you know, I think the reintroduction of herself to the American people after excruciating attacks that seem baseless and unfair in many regards, but nevertheless, she's been enduring that for her whole career. And she had a refreshing speech last night that really helped America know her again. You know, when she exited as Secretary of State, she was the most popular woman around the globe. And her leadership earned her that. We're going to see her now as the nominee, and she's going to continue to make that case. But it was a remarkable speech on the part of Secretary Clinton last night.
Senator Coons, what did voters learn that was new about Hillary Clinton?
Well, voters learned two things. First, they were reminded of her remarkable lifetime of service, of all the people whose lives she's touched and helped, and they were reminded that she is the most seasoned and capable and experienced candidate ever to accept the nomination of a major party. And we heard a full-throated defense from General Allen, from the father of a fallen Muslim soldier, that reminded us that at this moment when the world is genuinely unstable and insecure, that she's the right leader to bring us forward. This was a remarkably positive and powerful convention.
Tammy, the counter-argument is that, yes, you're right. The world is unstable, it's dangerous, and it's your fault. You were Secretary of State, you were part of the Obama administration, and that's why we need change. How does Hillary Clinton overcome that?
You know, I just think nothing could be further from the truth, and we're going to see that. Her relationships with the leaders of our allied nations, her detailed understanding of the conflicts around this globe really make her such a strong candidate. In fact, as President Obama himself has said in his full-throated endorsement of Hillary Clinton, she is one of the best prepared, intelligent, you know, she is ready to be commander-in-chief. She is ready to lead this nation.
Senator Coons, now that the convention is over, Hillary Clinton and Tim Kaine will have to explain more about exactly where they are on positions, particularly the issues on where they appear to have changed positions. First, for instance, TPP. They seem to be for it and then were against it. Does the work of that begin today?
Well, part of the work of this convention was laying out their policy vision going forward, both about how to make us safer and how to make us stronger. I do think we have work to do, campaigning across the country, engaging with working Americans and persuading them that we're going to fight for them and that we're going to make sure that anything that we do in international trade, we do to grow jobs in America and we do to defend American workers. Many of us are going out to campaign beginning today, inspired by this convention and inspired by what we saw about how we already are great because of our diversity and because of the strong policy platform that was adopted by this convention.
Senator Baldwin, this is a definitional election. People are angry, they're upset, they're afraid. You chose to put these Muslim parents on television last night, these Pakistanis who lost their son, who's posthumously awarded 2 different medals of honor for his service in stopping an explosion, an attack, and saving other people while losing his own life. What do you want people to take from that? It was very powerful and painful. What is the message?
You know, the message is that this is America. Our country is built on immigrants, waves of immigrants who have come to our nation because of the American dream. Remember that America is at once a country and an idea. an idea that if you come here, you work really hard, you can get ahead, your children can see a better life. And generation after generation have seen that fulfilled. This family, so loyal to the United States despite their incredible sacrifice, was so eloquent in sharing that story and making us realize that that's who we are and that we have to fight to protect the American dream. It is, you know, the perfect union, and forming a more perfect union is a work in progress, and we always have to apply ourselves to that.
Senator Coons, last, I mean, you said that you recognize that you have work to do, particularly bringing around the 69% of the country that doesn't think that America is sort of on the right track, people who may have lost jobs or are not fulfilling their ambition or dreams somehow. So what do you say to them?
We say to them that the sort of steady, seasoned, passionate leadership that Tim Kaine and Hillary Clinton offer for the American people is just the kind of leadership that we need in this moment, and that the sort of bullying, boasting, tweet-driven leadership that's being offered as the alternative by Donald Trump is exactly the wrong path for us at this time. Part of the point of having Mr. Khan on last night and speak to us about the sacrifice of his son was to remind us about how divisive Donald Trump's call for banning Muslims from this country is, how irresponsible and frankly un-American it is. And part of the point of having those who have served with Secretary Clinton, like General Allen, saying how capable she is of being a strong leader, is to remind them that these are the sorts of steady hands we need on the wheel in this difficult time.
Senator